Good evening, race fans. Man, oh man, do we have a banger for you tonight. It's the season finale for the T1S Late Model Stock Series. Got 5 drivers contending for the championship here tonight. Got about 30 minutes left in practice, but the real deal that we got in here, let's start this timer down. You see that countdown to green, bringing you a little TrueSimProductions pre-race show right here, if I will. But I'm also joined by a few buddies, not just one. A few. Got Mr. Chris Carroll up in the booth as always. Chris, how you doing, my brother?
Doing great, man. Looking forward to see who is gonna win this title tonight, Tanner.
It's one of the closest battles we've had. Now the 5th place guy, he's a little bit further back than what he would want to be, and we're going to talk to all these guys, but he has a shot mathematically just because of the way the double points shake out. And then we're also joined, made his debut in the booth last night, has had compliments from his booth appearance last night. Also got Mr. Kyle, the Wild Man Wellman, in the booth. Kyle, how you doing tonight, buddy?
I'm doing pretty good. Excited to see the hard short track racing we're going to get tonight.
Let's talk Lanier for a minute, buddies. Lanier, it's such a short, tough track. I think it's like 0.3 of a mile, so you're hard on the gas on the exit, but then you're not on the gas very long, right? It's very, very tough to hit full throttle here. And you're immediately right back in the corner on the brakes. Hey, and while you're doing all that, you're around 14, 15, 16 other cars, right? Very, very tough to get around a track like Lanier. Bottom line dominant. Simply pull up our keys to victory here. I know you boys can't see it, but as always, track position is king. That's always rule number 1 when it comes to keys to victory for tonight. If you can keep your track position, you'll be in a good spot when the checker flag flies. Second is keeping those tires balanced. And what we mean by that, basically like you see on number 3, protect right side tires. It's basically as simple as don't burn up the right side tires, meaning you burn the right rear too much, you're going to start getting loose. That's Carroll's specialty. He likes burning that right rear, but he's fast. Loose is fast. You also got to protect that right front. Don't drive it in too hard. And then number 4, of course, survive the carnage. It's Lanier. 0.3 0.3 mile of a track, going to be carnage. Fuel runs about 60-65 laps, and a race length of 150 laps. I'm out of breath. I went a long time. Carol, talk to me about Lanier.
Well, Lanier is tough, man. It is a slick, ugly, greasy track, and there is track blocking wrecks. I mean, we're just looking at one in practice right there, but
Boom. Okay.
I mean, if there's a wreck up front, there could be 20 guys involved. I mean, the points guys are really worried about that. I'm sure they want to start up front. And this place is all about being smooth and keeping care of that car and keeping, the fenders on that thing. And that is easier said than done.
Right. Well, what's your thoughts on Lanier? I love the track personally. What's your thoughts?
You see, everyone thinks Lanier's tough, but Lanier's probably my most favorite short track. I think it's an easy track. It's wide. It's forgiving. It's not quite as bumpy as other tracks we go to. But when it comes to
it is easy until you got 30 other guys that are sideways beside you, bro.
This is true. But as you can see on the screen here, there's a lot of rubber buildup in that second lane. But I think as the race goes on, they're going to clear that out. And I think that top lane's going to come in handy for some guys.
That's what I wanted to touch on right there. Look at the track surface here. It is really, really taking rubber. Now, sometimes when we come out here, if the air temp itself is not very high, then naturally the track ain't going to be hot, right? Well, tonight, or today, in Sim, let's see what their weather is. Let's go to Racing Info real quick. See what we got here. You got an 86-degree air temp. Pair that. Hey, check this out, Carol. 136-degree track surface. So,
man, why am I up here in the booth, Tanner Marr?
Me too. I love it, man. I love it. But that's why this track's getting black like that, right? And what's that mean? They are burning rubber, literally. So these tires tonight protect the right side tires. But the way that rubber's building up, hell, you may need to protect the left sides too, because that track's getting black, and it's getting black fast.
Well, that brings into account, do we take 2 tires or 4 here? If the track is that slick and it's using that much rubber, man, 4 tires might be key here. We got strategy everywhere. We got points championships. We got dudes everywhere, sideways, all over the place. This might be the smoothest track we run on, but it is the hardest to get the power down.
I agree. I agree 100%. I need and want to interview our top 5, but I have the 3rd and 4th place guy here. I don't have 5th place guy here. We may do it out of order. So let's see if we can dial up Mr. Christopher Smith really quick. Move him up here to the booth, and I'll let one of y'all have the honors of talking to this fine gentleman.
Christopher Smith, how you doing? Got a copy?
Good, you? Yes, sir. I got you.
Doing pretty good. How's the track feeling out there tonight?
It's pretty slick right now. You just got to be easy on the throttle.
Yeah, so you come into the race tonight 4th in points, only 23 points back from the leader. You got 1 race win this year, 4 top 5s, and 6 top 10s. What do you think you got to do tonight to make some points up and win the championship tonight?
Man, really just got to put it on the pole, honestly, and hopefully just stay out in the clean air. Try to stay out of trouble. I got a feeling whenever everybody goes to pit, I do not want to come in halfway and fight through traffic.
Yeah, the track position is going to be probably the #1 key tonight, and I think hopefully you're going to be able to do the strategy right and pit before or with everyone else. I don't think you want to get behind it at all, or you're going to have a tough time making your way through the field.
Yes, sir. Try to save tires too. It's going to be a long race, I think.
So, well, let me jump in really quick here. Chris, it looks like you've started the races pretty good, right? You have an average start of 7th, average finish is 11th. So that tells me a little bit of chaos this season, right? Talk to me about your season thus far, like what the ups and downs, the peaks and valleys of your season.
It's been a fun season. I missed 2 races, I believe, and I got wrecked out at North Wilkesboro and maybe one other track. And then, like you said, I got on a little hot streak there for a minute, getting top 5s. I just wish I could have got another win in there somewhere, but it's been pretty good.
Well, right on, brother. We'll let you get back down. I know everybody's trying to practice turn laps. Good luck to you tonight, brother. Coming in 4th, 23 points from the leader, but it is double points tonight. Good luck, brother.
Thank you, sir.
As we get him back down to the BCR Race Team 6. Now it is time. Let me get Chris's name off here. Just going to figure out how Mr. Brian Zimmerman feels not only about tonight, but about his season. And I think Mr. Carroll is going to talk to him. So let's see if we can get Brian Zimmerman up in the booth. Coming into tonight, I think he's currently, let's get this graphic. Boom, she's gone. Let's get Brian Zimmerman up here. Currently 3rd in points, 21 points from the leader. Chris Carroll, the floor is yours.
The GOAT Whisperer, Brian Zimmerman. We got Wellman, we got Tanner Marr, and we got Chris Carroll up in the TSP booth. You got a copy, sir?
I got you, bud. How you doing?
All right, that's an inside joke, folks. But 21 points out of the lead coming in here. What are you thinking tonight, Zim? This is a tough track. It's real slick. It's real smooth. What do you got to do out there?
Well, as far as championship, I think the way my drop week will happen, I think I'm going to have a good finish, and the 2 guys in front of me have to have a bad finish. Because I know I was at the beach one week, and I also know that my other finish was way back. I've had, I don't think I'll have a good drop. So I think I'm going to really have to have a break to win the championship. But as far as strategy tonight, it's going to be tire saving. You got to save that right rear. Want to burn the right rear off. Right now we got a track temp of 131. I believe we're going to be running a night session, so it could tighten up on us. I believe it's supposed to get dark.
You're qualifying right whenever the sun's setting and taking the green flag in the nighttime. So yeah, track's going to be entirely different. That's a good point. I'm glad you brought that up. I forgot about it.
Yeah, we're going to have a totally different track. Main thing you can practice right now for me is just tire conservation, saving the right rear, and I'm going to be starting in the back tonight. After last week getting the win, so I get to start in the back. It's going to be tough here at Lanier.
Hashtag humble brag.
Yeah, well, I will be in the back, so I'm going to have a little bit different strategy than those guys up front.
I want to touch on
get
that
up there
because you are starting in the back due to being last week's winner. That's a good thing, right? Won last week, but man, oh man, it's brutal going in tonight at a track like Lanier.
Yeah,
What-
one of the biggest reasons is if we were at a bigger track, I could pit and use it as a pit strategy, but I don't think the pack will be tight enough for me to pit
Right.
and not
I
lose a
agree.
lap.
I agree 100%. I'm not.
So what is my strategy?
I couldn't
Do I
tell you.
pit? Do I lose a lap to get fuel and then try to be the lucky dog? So there's got a lot of things going to have to fall my way tonight to be in this thing. I think I've got good speed here. I've always been real consistent here, but there's a field full of great drivers I've got to come through just to get up front with those guys. So, main thing for me, save that right rear, and try to do the best pit strategy I can from the back without losing a lap. And if I do lose a lap, stay clean, try to get that lucky dog, and fight back to the front.
Well, right on, Mr. Brian Zimmerman. Congratulations, one hell of a season coming into tonight. Double points. Let me see how far you was back from the leader. I can't even remember now.
I think
looks
I'm
like 21 points, so I think that's what, 9 positions? No, 10 positions. He has to.
But,
He's got to be up there.
but
yeah, there's
But listen, Zimmy, there is bonus points in play, right? Get a clean, finish the race clean. That's 4 points, 3 points, I think. Fastest lap of the race, 1 point. I mean, there's way to get points out here.
I might could get the fastest lap, getting poles out because I can't run for the pole. Leading a lap.
You can't.
be
Even
tough.
if you get the pole, you just got to take the EOL.
We can't run for the pole in Crooked Line. We haven't all year.
Oh.
I'd love to, but
I didn't know
we
that.
haven't.
That's funny. I didn't know that. I thought we changed it where you could. I got you. Okay, so you can't qualify, so no matter what, you can't get that bonus. But I see what you're saying. Well, Zimmy,
Yeah.
we're going long. Thank you, brother, as always. And good luck tonight, brother. At least get up there. You're already sitting third, right? That's a podium finish. Get up there and make it exciting for us, like I know you will.
We're gonna have a good time doing it.
Right on, brother. Thank you, Mr. Zimmy.
Have a good night.
That's my dude right there. I love that guy. He's a legit one of, if not the nicest man I've ever met on the internet. You never hear him mad. It's a joke, and we laugh now when he gets mad because he's so calm, cool, and collected. So if he does get mad, it stands out. As now we're kind of just killing time waiting on first, second, and fourth. As second place is actually in the building. I'm going to give it to Chris Carroll, but let's introduce him really quick. Mr. Zack Murphy, you're live in the booth. Got a copy?
Yeah, I gotcha.
So, Zach, let's pull up your graphic here, and then I'm going to throw it over to Wellman. But first, I want to talk about the season, and he'll talk about the race tonight. We got about 17 minutes before we go green, so you're getting in here a little late, right? I know we're taking up your time. I apologize for that. But coming into tonight, you want that championship, right? You're second in the points. You're only 9 points back from the leader. Haven't got that first win yet, but hell, you've been close. Been close as hell a lot. 6 top 5s, 7 top 10s. Got an average start of 8th, average finish of 7th. Talk about your season and what you experienced so far.
Yeah, that's the first season with these the new late model stocks. Been pretty fun. Didn't really know what to expect, but turned out to be a pretty fun car to drive. Definitely had a lot of good runs, solid top 5 finishes, but like you said, still chasing that elusive win in these cars. So maybe they'll come tonight. I really like Lanier. It's usually one of my better tracks, and I like the shorter tracks, so hopefully we can make something happen tonight.
Before we throw it over to the Wellman, I want to ask, have you won a Crooked Line Championship before?
No, man.
I
Man,
know
came close a few different times.
Been close a few days. I battled with you like in the top 3, me, you, and Dave before, so I know you've been really close.
Yeah,
Well, I
been
tell you
close
what-
with Day. Been close a few times with Zimmy, so
I tell you
it
what,
would be fun to
you're
capitalize.
nine-
I think I need a win tonight to make it happen, though.
9 points, brother. I don't know. 9 points out. All it takes is Coleman to have one problem late in the race, and it's it's possible. It's Lanier, right? Well, good luck to you, Mr. Murphy. I'll be secretly rooting for you. I gotta be unbiased, but I'm gonna be secretly rooting for you to get that first win of the season. You've had a damn good season. So, Mr. Wellman, talk to me about the track tonight. What we got for him?
Oh, how's that track feeling in practice out there tonight, Zach?
I haven't even turned a lap, brother.
Oh man, you might want to get out there. I
I've
know.
been talking to you guys.
I know
I
you're.
put my kids to bed, and now I'm here. So
Hey, kids always come first.
They do.
But, hey, you got to turn some laps. I know old Brian Zimmerman out there is kind of your kryptonite this year, so he's been turning laps all night long, so you might have to play a little bit of catch up with him.
Yeah, Jimmy's always fast each and every week. Definitely one of the guys I look forward to racing. I know he's always clean and respectful, but he's got speed too. So it'd be
Hey,
tough battle with him as it is each and every week. So
yeah, I've raced with you a lot the past season and a half since I've come into Cricket Line, and one thing I like most about you is you are very patient. You know how to work traffic, and you know when you get behind someone, you don't have to rough them up, you don't have to move them, you don't have to intimidate them. You just do your thing, wait for them to slip up, and you pounce.
Are we talking
And
about
you're
Murphy?
really good at it.
Zack
Yeah.
Murphy? Oh,
Yeah, we're talking about
I'm
Murphy.
just playing. Just cutting up.
no, I have to get a little better at that. I definitely have been aggressive at times and try to be a little more patient lately. So glad to see somebody's noticing it.
I don't remember you being aggressive like that, really. I know you and Day had a few run-ins there for a while, right? But that was just, I mean, I've wrecked you 3 times. I don't think you cashed one in yet on me, you know? So, like, last night I was nervous. Or whenever we were racing together Monday night, and you were right there behind me. I was like, man, he's about to cash it in on me, and I can't say nothing when he does, right? He didn't say nothing when I got you 3 times. Well, Murphy, we'll let you get out of here. Let's turn some laps. Thank you for coming up here talking to us. 9 points out from the championship, that elusive championship, and that elusive win. Go get him tonight, brother. Good luck.
All right, thanks guys. Appreciate you doing all that you do for this league, and hopefully we'll be talking to you later tonight.
Absolutely, boss. Good luck. I can't lie. I like Zack Murphy so much. I kind of took over the interview. That's supposed to be Wellman's interview. Come on, Wellman. Speak up. Tell me to shut up and get on with it. All right. Do y'all see any more of the top 5 in Discord? I got the race leader, Coleman. So let's see if we can get him up really quick. I don't think he's turned any laps either as well.
Vandermoor, he is the points leader, not the race leader. We haven't gone green flag yet.
Did I say race leader a while ago?
I had to do it.
I got you. Well, thank you for that. Well, Mr. Justin Coleman, the gold chain cowboy, you got a copy?
Yes, sir. I got you.
So I know you just got in here, right? You had other obligations you had to do, so you're trying to turn laps, but I got to talk to you about the season you have had. What a freaking season, brother. You come into tonight, you're first in points, got a 9-point lead over second, so not comfortable, but somewhat comfortable, right? You've had 1 race win, 3 top 5s, 6 top 10s, average start of 6, so you've been getting good qualifying results, but an average finish of 8th. So talk to me about your season so far. And that, is it the 114 machine? I always get you mixed up. I think you're 114.
I'm 00 in Crooked Line.
I'm glad I didn't put your number in there.
Yeah, I'm 114 in All Stars.
Yeah.
Double zero, the 00 hero.
The 00 hero. Talk to me about your season thus far, boss.
Ooh, it's been a pretty good season. We've had a lot of ups and downs, but altogether, it's been good. I've been happy with it. There's several races that I wish could have done better, but you know, it's part of racing. So,
You know,
so
Justin,
we're just.
I mean,
What's up?
I've seen you post pictures of being involved in wrecks. Like, I remember that front end. It got ripped off like 3 weeks in a row. So that was like the valley of your season, right? But then you busted off a peak and you busted out 2 top 5s the very next 2 races. And I mean, that really helped out your points. The way I could describe your season right here, even with that 1 win, is Mr. Consistency. You finished consistent. When the car got tore up, you kept it out there, right? You kept turning laps. You didn't DNF. So that's very, very impressive. Going into Lanier tonight, I know you haven't turned very many laps. What's your thoughts on this track, though? That could be everything.
Yeah, well, you know what? I love Lanier. I love Lanier a lot, and I'm not a big flat track guy, but this is probably one of my top flat tracks that I like. It's got a little bit of banking, but yeah, I'm pretty excited for tonight. I like Lanier. It's one of my top favorite tracks, and the setup's pretty good so far. So I know the track probably slowed down a lot since it started, but I think we're in a pretty good spot right here.
Right on. Well, that's good to hear. I didn't get to try the set, so I was a little nervous about that. Well, Coleman, you get the luxury, we'll call it, of qualifying tonight. I know you love that. Qualifying is going to be super important, right? Whoever can get up there, if they don't get to pole, if you can be in the first 2-3 rows, you're pretty much set as long as nothing happens to the rear bumper, right?
Correct.
Well, Justin, we are running close on time here. I'm going to let you get down. Let's turn some laps. I know you just got in here. Good luck to you. The Coleman Designs 00 is looking very, very fresh. Got that BCR on the hood. Good luck to you tonight, brother. Maybe we'll be talking to you here in a little bit.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
We'll get Coleman back down. to his team. All right, boys. The last one we have is Caleb B. Thompson. He is not in the chat. So let's kind of just spitball here. What are we talking about? We got 10 minutes right here, boys. Y'all hit me with something.
Well, I want to see how this all works out. We got such a slick track, Tanner Moore. I am hating being up in the booth right now. I want to be out on that racetrack, but Coleman, I've run with him a lot. He's really quick. He's smart out there too. He picks his positions, you know, on restarts. He gets his spots. I think he's got a really good shot. I think all three guys, the way the double points work out, and it's Lanier. It's a little bit like Talladega. You gotta miss the big wrecks. You gotta, you know, there's gonna be a track blocking wreck here at some point. Someone's gonna get loose, or someone's gonna get in the back of the other guy, and you gotta be the guy that misses it and anticipates it. So, I mean, we got a crapshoot here for the win. It's gonna be amazing tonight to see all the championship guys fighting. You know, they're gonna be at the back of the field at some point. They're gonna be at the front of the field. They're gonna be all over the place. So I'm really looking forward to this race.
Yeah, another thing to bring up too that I completely forgot about until now, watching these guys go around the track. If we have green flag pit stops, pit road here is really tight to get onto, and it's a really long exit too. So if you go under green, you might be losing upwards of 3 laps under one.
Very easy. You said it. You said a long pit road, right? And it's a sweeping pit road, so you actually go around like half the track almost on pit road. Very easy to get a penalty.
Yeah, so another downfall is if you have a late pit stall, which means you qualified up towards the front, you can come right in pit road and get right in your spot. But if you're towards the back, the way the pit road is set up here, you have to go all the way around the entire infield to get to your pit stall, because the pit entrance is actually halfway between the pit stalls.
Right.
So that's another challenge.
I want to do something here. We haven't done this in a while. Let's see if we can find the best paint scheme of the night. The TSP paint scheme of the night. We're going to go through each and every car out here. We're going to try to get the best look of them that we can. Now, remember, I'm using an iRacing camera pack here, so I don't have the best cameras to work with for a short track like this. But we'll try to get the best look we can of their cars, and we'll have each of us make a pick here. Chris,
Tell you what, Tanner, I've already got my pick already.
Do you?
Yep. Old Nicholas Lamb in the 05.
You spoiled it. All right, well, let's wait a second. You got Chris Smith, Todd Lamphere. I really like this car right here. It's a contender for me. I love the colors. Alex E. Harris, Chris. We know he's always rocking Monster, huh?
Yeah, he's been with Monster for a long time, as long as I can remember, in the short track stuff.
Dalton Creech here. I always climb the Tiger when we're racing. So Dalton, whenever we're racing like hard, I might say in chat, freaking Tiger's right here. He's blocking me or something like that. I don't mean it, but you're Tiger to me. But that's a good looking car. And I mean, this car right here. Come on, let's get a look at it, please, because it's a beautiful car. Oh, look at that. The Davey Allison replica, done by none other than Dutchie in here, right?
Yeah, we painted that one a little while ago. He was out of date. He had some old ugly car, and we fixed him up there.
Yes, sir.
That's one of my favorite paint schemes of all time. I didn't know it would look that good on a super late model, but we painted it up, and she came out pretty good.
Well, it's a late model stock. You want to call me out, I'm going to call you out. Late model stock, but you're right. Got him. All right, what about Anthony Rennick? I love this car, too. This car, I like the color yellow for whatever reason. I'm going through a yellow phase right now, and I don't know why. But the way that's set up, that's a good-looking car, bro. Really good-looking car.
That is a good-looking race car.
Daniel
What my favorite about his is the grayed out contingency emblems. Those are pretty cool.
I didn't even notice that. Yeah, that actually flows with the car perfectly. I didn't even notice that. All right, let's check out. I always say Evil Knievel right here. Daniel Sweat. Love it. Here was your pick that you picked earlier. Wait, that's the one? That's your pick of the night?
Yeah, that chrome looks beautiful.
I am
with the
sorry,
orange and
Nicholas
blue
Lamb.
accents.
I love you as a person, but that car is foul. Chris.
I'm not going to make a comment on anyone else's car. I paint them.
Yeah, me too, brother. Me too. That one, I don't know. Well, I'm judging Wellman's pick right now. Actually, I'm not even judging the car. So Nicholas, this is nothing to you. Wellman, you're an idiot. All right, let's keep going down.
Wow.
It's not about how beautiful it is. Sometimes it's just all about how you stand out.
He just wrecked that paint scheme.
Oh, he's
In
gonna
order to
stand
get
out.
sponsorship, you got to stand out.
I will tell you, Matt. I'll say it's aggressive. That's a very aggressive paint scheme. So let's go here to the Go Chain Cowboy, Coleman Designs from Bad Company Racing. He's had this car, but different variants of it, like different colors. I think my favorite so far is the red. It's very, very simple, and that's crazy to see his car be simple, and he does some elaborate stuff like what we saw in Anthony Rennick earlier. Let's go out here to Mr. Zack Murphy. He's not even showing up, but he's in the AC Delco machine. Samuel Lawson. See if I can get him to show up. In the 25 machine. It's not a bad car, right? Not bad.
I like the design on that car. I think that paint scheme could go any color, and it depends on what color looks good on it.
So,
that's a universal scheme.
You know me, Chris. I change schemes. I'm kind of a paint scheme guru, right? I'm all about some paint schemes. I change mine weekly. That one right there is perfect with different colors. I think he kind of missed the boat with the blue wheels, but the design itself, that could be money. You could make something foul with that. Could definitely make something really nice with that. Let's check out Vermillion. I love this car. I mean, autism awareness. What can you say bad about that? Then we got Mr. Jason Bauer back here in the black 9 orange machine. Pretty good looking car.
We gotta get Bauer. We gotta get him a paint scheme. I'm gonna talk to him tonight and see if we can't get him a paint scheme. That looks like a test car out there, but when you're on the track, you know exactly where he is at all times.
You know who it is.
Sponsor on it.
You know who it is whenever you see him. All right, so I'm gonna go to you first, Chris. Cause we already know Wildman's pick, unless he's gonna change it. Who is your best paint scheme?
I can't pick my own paint scheme, but Larry Bell always has good looking cars out here. He's a good painter. I'm stuck between Zack Murphy and Larry Bell. I'm a 50-50 on that one. I think I'm going to go with the 29 car,
Ooh,
but Metler's always got good-looking
Look at
schemes,
that.
too.
What do you think about that one?
That's a pretty good-looking scheme. That's another one that could go any color, and it could look good. It doesn't matter if it's red, yellow, green.
The guy who made that is so beautiful and handsome that it's insane. Like, insane. I made it, by the way.
Well, you weren't the first guy I was thinking about when you said handsome, but that's a good-looking paint scheme. I'll give you that.
I'm going to critique my own stuff here. I don't know why I got 2 TSP stickers like that. That was a mistake. That don't look right. See how there's like a TSP on the front and then a TSP on the rear quarter right there? I don't like how that looks. Got to put something different there.
I'm trying to figure out why you give me so much flack for moving my number forward, but then you go and put it on the quarter panel.
He asked for this. This was what he wanted. That's what he wanted right there. All right, so your pick was Larry Bell. I like that pick. I like Larry Bell. I just made him a new. What did I make him? I can't remember, but it's pretty similar to that right there. So Larry Bell and Zack Murphy in the AC Delco machine. I love that car too. My pick, I think it's pretty much known. I think y'all know where I'm going with this. If I can get him, I think he's left the session. No way. Anthony Rennick. Oh, there he is. There's my pick. Easy. All right, folks, we're going to throw it over to the National Anthem provided to us from Mullet Music Productions, and we'll be back momentarily, getting ready to be qualifying time. Let's turn and burn. We'll be back in just a moment.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Alrighty, folks, we are back. Man, we've been here for a while, 30 minutes, but that's what we want to do. It's season finale time, double points night. Didn't get to talk to Caleb B. Thompson, who's currently in fifth, but ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to qualify. See if we can get our ticker pulled up here. The BAM qualifying. This is Mr. Wildman Wellman's pick of the night when it comes to paint schemes.
Yeah, let's see if he can go put down a good lap. It looks like the track cooled off substantially. It looks like the track is at 88 degrees right now.
That's a big word for him, huh, Carol? Good job. Good job.
Yeah, 88 degrees out there. So these guys are going to have a lot more grip than they had in practice. So might be putting something on the table that we haven't seen all night as Nicholas Lamb got loose into entry there.
Sam Lawson coming around for his second lap of the night here. See if he can get a little bit quicker. He goes P2 on the board. Todd Lamphere, though, holding down provisional pole. See if we can catch Daniel Sweat. He's on his second lap as he goes into 3 and 4 here. His first lap, it was only good enough for P7. Going to see if he can get a little quicker this time by Sweat. He's going to jump up to P3. So look at my boy Todd Lamphere holding down provisional pole right now as Joshua Vermillen's going out for his outlap right now, too.
I'm seeing tire marks in every corner, Tanner. These guys are really having, even though these cars are underpowered compared to the Supers, these guys are having trouble getting that car turned and getting that power down. This is going to be an interesting race.
I think this is like the perfect size style track for these cars. Because look at Vermillen having to really work it right then. As he's coming around for lap number 2 here, coming out turn number 2. Gets the whoa, that's going to hurt his time right there. That little bobber right there, you're 3/10 off.
Yeah, he just overcooked the tires and sent it in a little too hard in 3 and 4. That might hurt his second lap here.
Yep, didn't get fast on the second lap. Was actually 3/10 slower. Man, I'm a genius, bro. As Chris Smith coming out for his first lap. That was his out lap right there, so he didn't like something. He's trying to cheese, I think. Let's see. See if we catch him cheesing. He's definitely trying to cheese. That's funny.
I think he might have tagged the wall getting into 3 there. There's a little section wall that pops out some. He might have hit it.
Look at me. He enters high right there, Carol. That's a patented Carol Wellman move right there. That's why y'all qualify good. Gets the momentum up. Gets right down using all the apron.
Oh, he's on the flat down there.
All 4 tires down there. That's the line I run. I run a very awkward line here, but I'm pretty good here. But I run a very, very awkward line compared to everybody else. When I'm watching people in front of me, I was like, wow, you're not doing this. So only P10 on the first lap. I think he's just trying to get some heat in the tires. The second lap right here.
Oh, tagged the wall.
He
That's
tagged No, Wellman, tell him what happens now.
That's going to disallow his time right there. If you make contact or spin out on your laps do not count.
As we just caught Anthony Rennick's first lap on the clock. He went P12 here. So Creech holding down provisional pole right now. As Rennick's going to come out of turn number 4 here for a second lap at the line. He's going to get a little bit quicker, jump up P11. As Clemens was still actually out there turning laps. The creative vets love that machine. All right, the points leader. This is his first lap. Let's see what he has.
It's a big deal right here, Tanner. He's got to get a really good lap time here to defend that points lead and start up front at this place.
Riding on board with him right now. You can tell he's attacking.
Looks pretty smooth.
He's attacking the corner. Look how deep he's driving that thing in there, Carol. All 4 on the flat.
Little steer right. He got the power down pretty good, I think.
It looked like it. Jumped up to P2, but 400s off. 300s is what SDK is showing. Off from the pole time.
I noticed Zimmerman hasn't gone yet, Tanner. I think he's waiting for that track to cool down, maybe.
No. Remember, he can't. He won last week.
Oh, he can't qualify. That's right.
Yeah, that's brutal, huh? As Zack Murphy second in points. Oh, no. He put himself kind of in a hole, but Wellman said it. He can get through traffic pretty good. Murphy clocked in at 12th. That's not a good look for our P2 right here, but I know he just got to do one of the keys to victory, and that's survive the carnage, right? Just got to survive whenever you're in the hornet's nest.
How about Larry Bell, P4?
Larry Belsky putting it P4 on the board. You love to see it. Love to see it. It looks like everybody else is pretty much done qualifying here. It looks like maybe old Creech. I think it's going to be his BAM Racing Videos Pole Award.
I just want to say, if you look at the times there, everyone on the board is within 0.3 of each other, which is really close, especially for a field of 20 cars.
All right,
There's
boys.
going to be some beating and banging.
Let's go through this grid. We got to turn and burn because it's going to take a while. We'll do 5 and 5 and 5. Y'all know the deal. Let's get it. It's time to hit that TSP grid. Let's get to it. As we saw him, the 36, the Tiger Machine of Dalton Creech, put it on a pole with a 13.511. Justin Coleman coming in the points leader, 00. Go Chain Cowboy. That's such a long nickname, but that's his nickname. 300s off, 3/10 off, 300s off, excuse me. Starting outside row number 1, Todd Lemfier. Starting inside row number 2 with Larry Bell representing Pit Lizard Performance. And the 43 starting 4th, Samuel Lawson, the governor, starting 5th.
You got Guy Barrett in the Pit Lizard Performance car. He's just barely a 10th off, starting 7th. We got Alex C. Harris starting 8th. Brandon Metler starting 9th. Jason Bauer, good qualifying time for him. He's been struggling lately, so got him starting 10th. We got Nicholas Lamb starting 11th, and points contender Zack Murphy starting 12th.
And then in 13th starting is Christopher Smith in the 80 machine, fighting for every point he can get tonight to hopefully win a championship. Then starting 14th is Anthony Rennick, Joshua Vermillion in 15th, 16th is Wayne Anderson, and 17th is Tyler Clemens.
And then 18th is that bad man, but he's unfortunately going to take an EOL. He won last week. Mr. Brian Zimmerman. 19th, we have Chris Clark representing Top Hat Comics. And then 20th, we have Jacob Lamb Motorsports. Mitchell Muma, 21st. Brody Mears in 22nd. I cannot believe they're not rolling yet, but that's a good thing for us. As we scroll down a little bit further, I think that's it. It's at the bottom of the list. So 22 cars starting tonight. Check us out, folks. Crooked Line Racing over on Facebook. Hell, I'm Tanner Marr. Shoot me a message. I'll get you in here. It's one of the best leagues. I am the owner. I know I'm biased, but we have built something good here. I promise you that. Let's get to it. Lanier, double points tonight. Thank you, T1S Racing, for coming on board, sponsoring the series. As looks like we had somebody not grid, so that's interesting there. As look at the marbles on the track, fellas. Do y'all see that? Y'all see all the marbles on the track?
Yeah, no, I want to get out of that groove.
In the
Sorry,
second groove.
That's gonna make it interesting on the start if the leader decides to put the outside lane up in the marbles there. That could cause some tire spin.
I mean, they're in it right now. Look at it. Holy cow! I've never seen it like that, folks.
What's that car going to do going down into turn 1? I mean, I know Coleman's the points leader. He's on the front row. He's thinking about that right now in the car, Tanner. It's a scary proposition going into 1 with cool tires and marbles.
As we got the music rolling on the screen right now, let's get hyped. It's time for that pace car to pull off. We're about to be green flag racing 150 laps here at Lanier. Field has to wait for the green flag. Green flag is out. Dalton Creech gets a great launch off. Justin Coleman does too, though. They leave the second row in the dust as they're stacking up behind them.
Wellman, what are you thinking right now if you're Brian Zimmerman in the back? You got a long night ahead of you. What are you thinking out there?
When I see him go 3 and 4 wide there on the start, I'm thinking we're just gonna sit back here and wait as we got someone going a lap down already. Did they start from the pit?
It's Tyler Clemens. I'm not sure if he started from the pits or what.
Oh, he's gonna stacking up Larry Bell.
We had a lead change like super quick. Coleman pulled a crossover move. Points leader out front looking pretty here. Track position is king. See if we can go through this field a little bit, see what's happening back here. You still got some double file racing here. Larry Bell, he started P4 on the outside. Back to P6 right now, battling with Guy Baird here in the O2 machine. Just trying to get on the low side. It's a freight train on the inside lane right now against Larry Bell.
Well, we're 5 laps into this, Tanner. I'm going to get your guys' picks right now for this race so we don't cheat and we can all pick a driver. Who do y'all got out there?
My pick, I think I'm gonna. I don't know. It's a tough one. I think for the win, I'm gonna pick Creech, but for the championship, I'm gonna say Zack Murphy's gonna come out of nowhere and get some bonus points and win the championship tonight.
Let's check on Zack Murphy. That's a good pick. That's a good pick. He's stuck in traffic right now, but if he can get up to like the top 5, that's a great pick. So, Carol, who's your pick?
Well, for the race win, I think I'm going to go with Daniel Sweat. He's been running really good out there. This is his kind of track.
That was my pick.
All right, now we got to put Tanner Barr on the spot. But
Now-
for the championship, I think I'm going to go with Coleman. He's in a commanding position here right now.
I agree. I love me some Brian Zimmerman, right? But I think Go Chain Cowboy is going to capture his first Crooked Line title here tonight because the 00 machine has been bad fast all season long. All right, so my pick, I could say Justin Coleman. I'm picking him for the championship. I'm going to pick for the race win the 25 machine, Sam Lawson. This is going to be the race right here. He puts it together. The governor. He's going to put this race together as Tyler Clemens going another lap down. There may be something going on with the number 56 machine.
That pick and Sam Lawson, that's a good pick. He's been running really strong in everything he's drove these past couple weeks, and he's really starting to get the hang of all sorts of different vehicles.
He's still ugly, right? We don't like him, but we will pick him. As we go back up front here, I mean, look at Coleman and Creech. They have just kind of basically walked away from Lanier, but hell of a run for Lanier so far. We're 13 laps into this thing. He's currently running P3. He qualified third, and he stayed there. We're getting hounded right now by Sam Lawson. Let's jump on board with Sam and see how he's driving this track.
I'm glad to see Lanier up here. He's struggled. I
He
think he's
it.
putting a little pressure on himself to be up there, and he's finally having a good run night and proving what he's worth here.
You remember me like 3 months ago? I completely hated everything, and I was getting in wrecks all the time. And you told me, he's like, dude, you just got to get through it. Quit thinking about it. When I quit thinking about it, I won Lanier. Or I ran out of fuel at Lanier. Almost won it, right? It's like, you just got to get that out of your head right now. But look at Sam. He's running a little bit lower line.
Creech had a problem in front of him there.
Oh, Creech has gotten back here to him. Okay, so that's going to get interesting. Sam, he's kind of showing the nose there, but he's not there, right, Chris? But what he's trying to do here, he's trying to scare Lanier into driving it in a little bit harder one time. And that's going to force 6-6 car to wash up ever so slightly. Then the 25 can actually just stay scoot and just squirt off on in there a little bit.
Yeah, it looks like Creech is having some problems
He
in
is.
front of them here. He's going to stack up the field, and I think you're right about Sam. He's trying to make Lanier make a mistake. Oh, what a move by Guy Barrett there. Wow. I can't believe
He tried showing the nose.
he was there. I can't believe they didn't wreck going into that corner.
Sweat getting down low.
Oh,
no,
no.
Sweat's going to go around. Oh, Brandon Mettler gets contact. Oh, no.
Oh, Zack Murphy,
Zack
no.
Murphy, hard contact on the front of that
Broadcaster's
car.
curse.
Hard lick with that front end of that car. Oh, no, that's fast repair worthy right there, boys. Now, I know damage on these short tracks normally don't hurt, but you hit something in the front end like that, you're losing RPMs. Your motor power is going to be affected. Not only that, your temps. You just busted a radiator if I had to guess.
Yeah, that is not looking good on the front end there. We're not sure if Brian Zimmerman got in. We know 2 of the championship contenders are affected here. He looks like he's got a clean car, but that was a bit of a scary wreck for all the championship guys right there, except Coleman.
So it's going to be hard to tell this wreck because SDK on this track is telling me everybody's wrecking, right? So let's see if we'll go with Sweat here. Y'all just work with me real quick, because this track is kind of weird when it comes to trying to find wrecks.
Yeah, this is where it all initiated. I think he just got in there a little hot and had to lock him up to keep off Guy Barrett there and just looped it around.
Mettler gets a piece of it. Murphy.
Oh, Alex C. Harris
Yeah.
is where the Zack Murphy damage came from.
Look at Zimmerman weaving the hole there.
And Bauer up there. He got around the outside in a tight spot.
I think Zimmerman knew that leader was coming there, Wellman.
Yes.
I think he looked in his mirror. He's like, we got to go.
It's go time, right? And you know, Zimmy, he's not the guy to want to push this early, right? He wants to kind of chill, but he knows when it's go time. Let's ride on board with Zack Murphy here and see what he saw.
Not going to see much of that A-post there.
Nothing. Look at the wheel.
He even has the wheel cranked and
he's
just
trying.
would not turn.
He's trying, but he just won't do it. As Zimmerman went in pit road, Murphy not staying out. We should have interviewed Murphy there, but I'm sure lights are probably about to go off on the pace car. As gets the wave around here, that's race saving right there. Now you go a lap down here, you could be in trouble, right?
That's part of what Zimmerman was thinking there too. That pace car came out pretty quick, and if that leader gets to your bumper, it's going to keep you behind the pace car.
Right.
So kudos to Zimmy for heads up play doing that.
Did either of you guys get to turn some laps out there? Do we know the pit window by any chance? Do we have a number there?
Yeah, we had a keys to victory, Carol. I guess you were missed out on it. About 60 to 65 laps, brother.
I got you then, Ford driver.
Now, that was given to me from Alex C. Harris and Sam Lawson. Oh, Mr. Brian, USA Firearms did not give it to us, and he's usually spot on with it, right? But
Well,
yeah,
that means maybe 2 pit stops, Tanner. 60, 65 out of 150. They're not making it halfway.
it's what it was looking like, right? So you actually need to save to try to make 75, right? Can you do that? That's going to be tough. As Coleman fires off, they are really stacked up, trying to get everything they can on these restarts.
Caution out again.
Yeah, somebody went
That's
around.
a big one. That's a big one back there.
Oh, Vermillion.
It's not there.
Vermillion just hit the wall head on, trying to get turned around. Let's watch this. Goofy. Look at him. Watch him. Gonna spin this car around.
Oh, we tried to spin the
Dang it.
tires, and
Yep.
there's no power.
No power in
Yeah,
these cars. All right, let's see what happened here.
Oh, it happened way in front of him.
Did it?
Yeah, it happened up towards the front. Looks like third lane. Oh, maybe about the fourth or fifth. Is that Wayne Anderson?
Wayne Anderson.
Look like the governor just got in there a little hot. Watch Brian Zimmerman sneak through another hole here. He's picking up free spots in wrecks. He's weaving through the holes, and he's
He
gone.
did get a little bit of contact there, a little bit of damage there, but not bad, right? This damage is not. Maybe he didn't touch nobody. Hold on. Hold the phone.
So it looks like this is actually an accordion effect. It looked like Brandon Metler may have missed a shift or something, and Anthony Rennick got into him, and that's
This
what caused.
man. Wait a second. He didn't touch a thing right there, by the way. Now, I don't know if he net coded right here. It don't look like it.
He made it through there.
I think he made it through
He
there.
might have touched Lawson, but I think he got through.
I don't think he touches Lawson. Look, I don't think he touches him. If he does, it's slight. Man, this
I
man.
mean, either way,
he's an
Zimmerman
animal.
has golden nuggets running down his leg right now. He is on the brakes. He's on the wheel. He's all over the place, and he's picking up spots there. Tanner.
Sir.
He's coming halfway through that field, I think, right now.
Well, he had to pit again. I guess he's watching fuel. I think that's what he's doing. He's
Smart strategy.
He's playing a fuel strategy, right? He's smart. He knows. He knows. This is going to be a single file restart. We haven't seen that yet, but look at these boys. They are up in the marbles. What are we doing?
They don't. Even though it's going to be slick up there, you don't want anyone getting to your outside, because if you pass someone on the outside on a restart, it is a legal pass as long as you're not to the inside.
Right.
So you got to be up close to that wall.
You're right. You get a black flag. It's illegal on the inside. So right up around the marbles. Gonna see if that affects any of these drivers.
I'm starting to wonder if maybe that bottom lane's tight and they're using that apron to help get the car turned.
Oh, absolutely. That's exactly how I drive this track. It's Guy Barrett making a move on Todd Lamphere. Just a product of he missed the corner one time. Now he has a freight train of drivers looking to go somewhere. Nicholas Lamb gets a little bit of contact right there from Anthony Rennick. They're going to battle. So you got some good battles like in 4th, 5th, and 6th right here.
Tanner, I got a correlation with Guy Barrett here. We run our home track here that just got shut down. He's run it for years, and he is an unbelievable sprint car driver if you see him live. But this track is basically what we run at home. It's a 4/10 flat mile. It's got a little more banking, but I notice every time we come to these short flat tracks that Guy Barrett is on the gas pedal. He is on the loud pedal every time. So that's something to watch tonight. This is basically a home track for Guy Barrett.
And I tell you what, it's a very simple paint, but that petty blue looks beautiful on that car.
Here comes Wellman picking out the most basic cars. Look at Coleman though. The Go Chain Cowboy said he loves this track, and I believe it because he is bad fast right now. Guess who was the fastest guy on the track last lap though?
I'm guessing the 28 car or Guy Barrett.
The 15 car of Brandon Mettler. Fastest lap that time around. 15 car of Brandon Mettler. I don't understand how he's doing it right, but he is right now. He's turning the quickest
He's
lap.
all over Guy Barrett.
I tell you how he's fastest out there. He's the only one using every inch of track. There's been a few laps. He probably could have reached out the passenger window and touched the wall.
Now let's talk about tire wear here. We are only 40 laps into a 150 lap race, and they're already almost 3/10 off their best lap. So that tells me right there, this track is definitely chewing these tires up right now because the pace is falling off some of these guys. Brian Zimmerman actually has his fastest lap of the race. He just turned it, but it's like 4/10 off the faster guys. So I think the 28 machine is doing nothing but in pure save mode right now. He knows the fuel. He knows the window. Let's jump on board with him and try to listen a little bit.
Well, we got a wreck down here.
Oh, never mind.
Well, looked like the 91 who just came out of the pits a few laps ago.
Oh,
no,
Creech.
Creech running second.
No. Pace car's going to go by as well. He might get to pass the pace car. Let's see, though. Let's see what happens. No.
He flipped.
He got lucky. He flipped back over.
Guy Barrett took responsibility for it. I didn't see what happened. Oh, he just gets into him on exit. Got to the throttle a little quicker, trying to set up the pass. And,
No.
wow, that car flipped over easy.
Luckily, it's just side damage, and you didn't get any front or rear end damage. So he might still be all right as long as the steering wheel's straight.
Tough break for Guy Barrett, having a fantastic run here. This is, unfortunately, if he claimed it, he's going to go to the back. Let's see what happened here. It's a Trans Am in front of him, too. What in the world? I just realized that.
I think he's trying to set up the pass at the bottom.
He just rose the center better, honest to God.
Yep.
He didn't do anything malicious. He just honestly, I think Dalton didn't hit the corner as well. I think
It's true Canadian style. He said, "I'm sorry," right away over the radio. I take full responsibility.
he probably said, "I'm sorry." Did he say, "I'm sorry"?
He said, "I'm sorry. I caused that. That's
you
all
don't-
on me." That's what he
You
said.
don't say sorry, and I love that, right? Jason Day says sorry. You say sorry, right? You just talk like pure American. Now, the one thing you do say, Mr. Canadian, is Zed. You've got me where I say it. I joke with Emily, and she's like, "It's not Zed, it's Z." But
We're gonna have an argument about that. We're gonna get her on the Discord and sort that out, Tanner.
We have to, me and Carol play golf, or we play games that, for whatever reason, they take a code to enter. Like, if there's a Z in there, I always like, T1S, and he always gets a good little laugh.
We gotta ask Wellman his opinion on that.
Oh, well, I can tell you what he's going to say. Is it Z or is it Z?
I don't even like the letter Z. How you pronounce it?
Yeah.
It's Z.
Yeah, it ain't no Z.
Come on now.
All right, it's time to Brandon Mettler. All right, let's get back on track here.
Yeah,
Brandon
we had
Mettler's
some
the
strategy
leader.
playing there.
Absolutely, we missed the pit stop. We gotta quit doing that. We gotta quit focusing on the replays too long. If this track sucks, we gotta find him. Look at the jump Brandon Mettler gets here. Larry Belsky to the inside. No!
Oh, look out, Larry Bell.
Saves that car, but now he's gonna be right there battling with the teammate of Brian Zimmerman. Zimmerman's got the momentum. Larry Bell got wicked loose there. What a save by the 43 car. But now he's in the
Great
clinches
recovery,
of absolutely. But now he's in the clinches of the 8 car of Wayne Anderson. We'll see if Belsky can rattle back. Brian Zimmerman, P3.
We missed that 8 car too on the broadcast for best
no.
paint scheme.
No. Penalty, black flag for something for Dalton Creech here. Unscheduled pit stop while we're under green. That's race ending for the 36 car here. That's heartbreaking for Dalton Creech.
Yeah, it's a tough break for the 36 there. He's up in second. He gets turned, and now he's in the pits losing laps.
A quick second, too. Now, Justin Coleman, we got to focus back on him. He was the race leader, decided to go in and take some tires. I don't know why the camera's so far back.
He's got Zack Murphy 2 cars behind him, breathing down his neck. He's going to be looking to pass him in points, all while Brian Zimmerman's up there in the top 3, and he might be in a point battle here for first place too, with how they're running.
Absolutely. No, without a doubt. Right now, though, Coleman, he pitted. He had an 11-second stop, whereas Zimmy pitted. So Coleman pitted on lap 44. 11-second stop. Is that tires or is that's just fuel, right? They're not taking.
That could be fuel and right sides,
It
honestly.
could be
but
two
I
tires.
don't see him taking tires this early. There's still 100 laps left.
And his pace does not look a lot different. Granted, he is in traffic, right? But you can usually tell, hey, that guy's on fresh tires. What do you think, Carol?
I'm not sure, man. There's so many strategies to be played here. I mean, look at how this race is turned upside down, Tanner. We got Zimmerman from the back in a third. We got Coleman about 6th or 7th. We got the 29 car coming up through the field. All these points guys are all over the place, and every lap it's changing. I mean, what could you ask for a better race here? This is everything we thought Lanier would be.
Right. And look at Brandon Meetler. That's his nickname I gave him. Old Metler has a full second on second place, or a full second, over second place here.
I think Zimmerman is saving fuel right now. I think he's saving everything he's got. He finally got to where he wanted to be. And if you look, his pace is off. He's a little bit off of what, once he got clear track, you'd think he would be after that leader. But I think he's saving everything he's got right now.
So we meant to do it a while ago. Let's jump in his cockpit and see. Let's listen. Everybody lay out for a second and find out. I think you can tell he's not going in nearly as hard as Coleman was earlier. He's lifting earlier, and he looks like he's really soft on the throttle all the way through.
What are you thinking right now if you've come up through the field, Wellman? You've come up from the back to third in 60 laps. What are you thinking if you're Zimmerman?
I'm feeling really good about it, but I'm also feeling good that I've got a teammate right behind me in Larry Bell being able to hold up Justin Coleman so I can save even more fuel.
But Justin Coleman's coming, and so is the 80 machine. He's been quiet all night. We ain't even had to speak about him. That's usually a good thing. If you don't get talked about on the broadcast, that means you're having a quiet night. Up 7 spots from where he qualified. Christopher Smith
And we got a
in
caution.
80. And the caution out on the speedway. I hate how the cautions work on this track because it will never, ever tell me who wrecks. Tell me Todd letting fear, but I don't think it's true. We'll see if the wreck is around him somewhere.
We're all looking good right here.
Yeah.
Someone Vermillion's back. Oh, was that Metler? Metler and Vermillion? I saw a blue car there. I'm hoping it's not Metler if he's leading.
Folks, I seriously, I apologize for these, the way the replays work here. He's racing there, ain't he?
Yeah, he looks good. I just saw a blue car, I think, make contact with Josh there. There's a blue car.
Was it the governor?
He manually disconnected, so
No.
it may have been.
Well, gathered up Sam.
I mean, Sam.
He must feel bad for it. That's probably why he quit. He just don't know if he just couldn't get let up or what.
He just stayed in it. Ran him over. What do you mean? It wasn't ain't no give and take. It's all take right there, the governor. I can't believe. Maybe a little frustration right there.
He tried to miss him, I think, the second time. I think he tried to go to the top and mistimed it. Fa is not a word, by the way, Tanner Moore. I just had to let you know.
I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't remember when I said it.
More strategy playing. Look who we have as the leader, Mr. Brian Zimmerman.
Jason Bauer down pit road. Daniel Sweat.
One thing I do know, Tanner, is Zimmerman's a master of strategy. If he's up front, I'm thinking he has a chance to make it on fuel, or he's planning a move early here to get back up. It's going to be between him and Coleman here on strategy. We're going to see if he's saving now because Coleman is going to be right on his bumper going into one.
I don't think there's no way he makes it to the end from here. No, not a chance, right? They can only go 60, 65 laps. He can't save that much. He pitted on lap 21. So he's going to have to go down for service again at some point. What he needs, though, he needs a lot of people to go with him.
Yeah, I think he's going to have to give a countdown here to his teammate, too, and hope that Mr. Larry Bell can tuck in behind him and keep Justin Coleman back there.
Good call on that one, Wellman. Good call there. Look at that run off the corner for the 43. He is there. Oh, Coleman sends it down on the bottom. Wow.
Looked like
nice move by Larry, keeping him down there and forcing him to use the apron.
It looked like Larry Bell had to almost give up a little bit because he was going to get in the Zimmy. He had an amazing run, like you mentioned, and when he had to check up, kind of stutter like that, entering in the corner, not wanting to wreck a teammate, not wanting to wreck anybody, that kind of allowed Coleman to be there, right? And Coleman looked like he had drove it in there deep anyways.
I just want to say, our top 5 is 4 of them are the top 4 in championship points right now.
And 5th place isn't even here. Caleb B. Thompson, not here. So 4
Another
of
caution on
them
the field.
are out here, and caution out on the speedway. Oh, no.
no.
the
Double
34
trouble.
again.
Oh, no. Oh, and the 36.
Oh, and Creech. Those guys are having a tough night.
Oh,
Wow.
man. Oh, man. We're almost 3 wide there, boys. It's
I
fine.
can tell you Creech got in there deep, boys.
Yeah, he kind of sent it in there, hoping to hold
Oh,
it. and just got loose.
wait. He is racing hard here, but I want to see something. Looks like he gets on the brakes. We haven't mentioned it yet tonight, but brake bias here is crucial. Looks like he has the low brake bias driving in there deep. As we're on Vermillion, you idiot. Let's try this again. I'm the producer, by the way. I'll call myself an idiot for the fans at home. All right, let's see what happens here. See, look. He's overdrove it, obviously, but it looked worse from the outside of the car. Tough night for
From the cockpit view there, it looks like he definitely tried slowing it down, but it just classic wheel hop getting into the turn, and he just couldn't get it slowed down in time.
Well, these short tracks, especially a flat track like this, you get the low brake bias and you miss your braking point by half a car. That's
You're a
the
dead
result.
man. You're a dead man. You know. Let's see if we can pull up. Let's do something really quick. Sorry, Wilman. Mr. Brian Zimmerman, you're live in TSP's booth. You got a copy?
I got you, bud. How you tonight?
I'm doing great. Miss Emily James has brought me a monster here, honey. Can you take this? She's a
Nice.
she's a sweetheart for me. So Zimmy, you got out front here. It's looking like there should be another pit stop. What's the fuel situation like for the 28 machine?
28 car can make it. We're good on fuel.
Whoa! You can make it?
I can make it. Yeah,
I
we've
thought
saved enough early, and I came down and took fuel on lap 30 or no,
21.
lap 23.
21 is
lap-
what it's telling me.
Yeah, I came down, took
I
fuel
thought you
then.
could
I
only go
didn't
about
take,
60 laps though.
but you could have added up to 13 gallons. It started-
Oh, okay.
So I'm good on fuel. Everybody should be good on fuel. Everybody will be good on fuel. The problem is from third on back, all have fresher tires.
Copy that. We'll get you back down for your teammate. Y'all about to go green. Sorry, brother.
Thank you, buddy.
I put him in the wrong channel.
That's one thing I forgot. I haven't raced on Wednesday nights in a couple weeks. I completely forgot that we start the race with about 7.5 gallons in the tank, and you can fill up to 13.5. Completely forgot about that.
That is because we are running those fabulous elite performance setups. Check them out. We just signed with them. They came to us wanting to sponsor some stuff. Shout out to the shop. They're building all our setups right now, so that's awesome. Get a real racy setup here. But you are right. Sorry, Welvin had to get in there and shield some plugs real quick.
Hey, gotta pay the bills somehow, right?
Right.
They do an awesome job. They're working almost 24/7 building awesome sets for us.
And for y'all, go to the website, check them out. I promise you won't be disappointed. The top of the food chain right now when it comes to short tracks. I shoot people straight. There's some setup shops that may be better in some aspects, but I promise you the short track game EPI is king right now. The numbers don't lie. As Brandon Mettler trying to make a move on Zack Murphy here. Mettler was having a hell of a run. We got to go back up front, actually. Coleman pacing the 28 machine right now. 28 machine can make it caution out on the speedway.
I'm interested to see if Zimmerman's going to go for those tires at any point there. It looks
guessed
like
that one.
Coleman, that fresh rubber, he is getting there. He's
I just guessed they're Coleman.
pressure on him.
Yeah, it was him. I mean, Latin Fear, sorry. Let's see what happens here, Carol. He's Errol. Oh.
Hey, they don't call it the chrome horn for nothing.
Holy cow. Yeah, right?
No pun intended.
Nicholas Lamb took responsibility for that one. I just heard it over the radio.
He definitely.
Oh, boy.
He definitely got him. My voice is cracked right then. Holy cow. It's like Wellman.
Don't take that on broadcast, Wellman. You can fire back.
He's only a year older than me.
That's the sad thing. I'm just playing.
Yeah, I hit mine way before yours, apparently.
Yeah, apparently. Let's see what happens here, boys. I don't even remember who did I pick for tonight. I picked the governor. What a quitter. I'm mad at you, Samuel. Who'd you pick, Carol?
I took Daniel Sweat in the 07, I believe he drives.
Yep, 07, Evil Knievel. Back here in 9th. He pitted on lap 65, so I forgot they could add extra fuel. We look like dummies with that. But Zack Murphy going down pit road. Let's watch this car, see what happens.
He should be taking that fast repair halfway through this race.
He's saving it. He's saving it.
He's
That
taking
means he's
tires.
making that means he might be making another fuel stop. He's saving that.
I think he's just saving it in case it gets worse. I think the car's manageable right now. Oh no, you better go, buddy. You can't take 4. You better get and go, Zach.
Yeah, I think he's just filling up and getting those right side tires.
Look
and-
how long his pit road is, Wellman. You mentioned this on the pre-race show.
Yeah, and he's one of those guys that pit towards or qualified towards the back, so he had to make an entire lap around before he could get to his pit stall. Unlike the guys who qualified up front.
That was a really good point, Wellman. This pit road is excruciating. It don't matter where you're parked on that pit road. You're always worried about going down a lap, whether you're under caution, and you're going a lap under green.
Why was the pace car way up there? Did you see that? All right, Carol, call the start.
Zimmy got a great start there, and Larry Bell right behind him. Coleman struggled. I think he spun the tire.
I hate to even. Oh, that's a big one right there, folks. That collects a pile of them. Oh, no, what are we doing, Wayne? Come on,
man.
buddy. I hate that. It pisses me off, dude. Stupid.
That's part of racing. He's probably not looking in his mirror trying to spin those tires, and they don't spin in these cars.
I get it. I shouldn't say it, but that's just annoying. Chris Clark gets involved in that for literally no reason. Let's see if we can go back and see what happened here. I can tell you what happened, actually. I almost interrupted you. Justin Coleman started in 4th gear. He had to have, because he just did not get a start. He did not go. And
It's real easy to smoke him up here on the restart.
I don't think he did, man. We'll go on board with Justin first, because he came out here unscathed. We pause this real quick. Let me get in the cockpit. I don't think he was in the correct gear, brother. Listen to his car versus Zimmy's. No, he just slipped. No, he was in 2nd. He was just late. Holy cow.
That cost him a few spots there. I know Wellman. If Wellman was in that spot, there would be some profanity over that radio. What are you thinking, Kyle Wellman?
But watch Anthony Rennick here. Watch it just dominoes right here, Wellman.
Yeah, it looks like, Coleman just didn't get going, and it caused a stack up, and Anthony gets into Christopher Smith there. He's 4th in points right now, so he's got to be livid right now. And then I just don't think anybody really expected it, and they all just kind of piled in. As you see Josh Vermillion towards the exit of the turn, he was even involved.
They're all talking about damage over the radio right now, and man, Coleman again. Sweat. He's having a tough night out there too, man. He's been tagged a few times and spun it out once. And
look at Chris Clark here, Carol, thinking he's making it through. Yeah. That ain't no Wayne. Wayne's just trying to get turned around. I get it, but as a driver, it makes me mad seeing that, right? And as the league owner, it really makes me mad. But
if you were in the blue car, you'd be even madder.
Oh man, you said profanity for Wellman.
Imagine Wellman in that spot. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness, he'd get kicked out of the league. He wouldn't stay in the league. He'd get removed. I'm just
I'd pay to see that happen. Just 1 week to see Wellman's reaction. That would be. I mean, that is gold material. You could put that on a. He should have his own show.
Well, yeah, we just need a podcast. Just
there you
come
go.
up with a good name. It's got to be R-rated because there's going to be some stuff that
we'll call it Wellman Radioactive.
Well, we have a podcast starting on Saturday in September. I think it's the 2nd Saturday in September. Race Chatter. Corey Sherman does Shop Talk. He's coming over to TSP. Me and him can work together. Race Chatter every Saturday night. It's going to be hot. I can tell you that. Gloves come off. It's Race Chatter after dark. There's going to be a little profanity on it. There might be stuff we shouldn't talk about ever on it. Race Chatter. You're going to see the real version of us. Even though I'm pretty real up here. I mean, I just said I got pissed off, right? I'm pretty real up here, but you're going to see a realer version of Tanner. Video too. It'll be actually like a longer pre-race show every Saturday night. Race Chatter. Check us out. 2nd Saturday in September.
We got
Tanner,
Go ahead.
As you announce that, Tanner, I'm already getting word that I need to be a guest on that show, so we might have to line something up for that.
We are looking for 2 reoccurring guests. There's going to be 4 of us.
Hey, my Saturday nights are free, and you know I tell it how it is, so I'm open.
Right on. It's going to be, so we're going to talk about Crooked Line races, right? We'll recap some of them. We'll recap the BPL race, front row race, and then we're going to talk real racing. I'll be honest, we might even talk politics on there. We might. You never know. So just check us out. We probably won't talk politics, actually. But I'm just saying we will go pretty far. We'll talk about basically anything. We won't talk about politics. That's a lie. But you know what I mean. We'll go anywhere with it. It's open discussion, about an hour-long show. It's going to be awesome. I'm really, really excited for it. A lot of work's went into it for this last 3 months. About 3 months I've been working on it behind the scenes. Only person that's really knew about it was Sam.
I know you've been itching for it. I know me and you talked a few months ago about doing something like that, but we just needed the help, and you know.
I've been working on it ever
glad
since
that you
then.
figured something out.
Ever since then.
I think it's gonna be great.
We got something finally worked out. We thought it was going to get sketched, but ended up bringing it back. Alrighty, boys. 48 laps remaining here at Lanier. T1S Racing Championship night.
Larry, get on some for Coleman.
He saved that car again. Holy cow, the 43 can't wreck.
He's wheelman tonight. He might just already deserve all-state hands of the race.
Oh my goodness, I like that. All-state hit us up. We need a sponsor. That's a
one guy I'm seeing up here, Tanner. I've seen the 29 sneak through this field here. He is driving up through there. I think he might have some fresh rubber. Wow, that right rear smoking off of that car.
We saw him take right sides. He definitely has 2 tires, and we're seeing the pace difference right here. And I hate to be that guy, but even in traffic, guess who the fastest car on the track was last time by?
I'm guessing the 29 car.
Zack Murphy, brother. In traffic, mind you. Hell, it looked like he almost wrecked.
He had those tires screaming.
Look right
Zach.
Here, look right here behind him, though. Holy cow, Nicholas Lamb.
Beautiful view.
Oh, my goodness.
Nick, I think, took tires, too, and he's looking to use that chrome bumper there.
Is that a Dodge Charger?
It looks like a Charger, yeah.
Charger,
yep.
Old school Charger. Not like an old school, but you know what I mean, like when they first came back or whatever.
It looks like the 07, the 06 to 07 Dodge Charger front end there.
Looks like it should have an Evernham emblem on there.
Talking with Emily not last night, a few nights ago. The new Ford Broncos. Have y'all seen them?
They're pitiful.
They're so. I'm glad you said that. They are so ugly. They killed the Bronco, man.
You know what they remind me of?
A box.
A rich man's Jeep Wrangler.
Paint it white, OJ Simpson would be happy looking at those.
No, it's nothing like OJ's, man. You can't even tell it's a Bronco, brother. I wouldn't even knew until like I saw, like confirmation. Look at Mettler up here hounding our points leader, Justin Coleman. To the
he's
inside.
there. He's there. Whoa!
Now
shuts the door.
That right
Tell
there,
you what,
as a driver.
With 38 to go, Zimmerman is loving this right now, and he's hoping it stays green, and Brandon just keeps putting the pressure on him.
There again.
Coleman's feeling the pressure right there. As a driver myself, 6 nights out of the week, if my nose there like that and the guy still proceeds to come down, hey, that's strike 1, brother. And you don't get 3 strikes on the track. You get 1 strike, you do it again. You're gone.
Only get 1.
Right. You get that 1. Okay, I got you, brother. I see how it's going to be. You do it again.
Coleman is struggling.
He is. Coleman's struggling. It's hard to tell. I don't think he took. Did he take tires? I mean, I don't think so, unless he took them early.
At this point, doesn't look like it.
He pit so early that I figured he would have taken fuel only, but it was an 11-second pit stop, so he may have taken tires.
You're right. He pitted on lap 44. So you're exactly right. He needs tires. I don't think he's on tires yet or nothing. I'm wondering if Brandon Mettler and Zack Murphy can chase down Brian Zimmerman here, as Zimmy has opened it up to a full second lead over second place Brandon Mettler.
I think Murphy's hoping he can catch him, because I think right now the win, Zimmerman could win the championship. With the pass on Coleman, Murphy will jump to first in points if Brian's not already first in points.
Yeah, Tanner's going to have his work cut out for him here doing these points. They're going to be tight. If they finish like this, I don't know who wins.
I'll be honest. I don't know how I'm going to do the points while I'm live, but we're going to do them. We'll get them in. Hey, y'all just got to bear with me when I'm doing it. I may throw it to like, I don't know. Y'all just going to have to bear with me, and we'll get the points in. It'll take me about 5 minutes. I don't know how we're going to do it. I haven't even thought about that. That's a great point. I got to put the points in. Great point, Carol.
We got Guy Barrett coming back up to the
Oh,
field,
caution
too.
on the field. That is not what Zimmerman wanted to see.
No, because those guys with fresh rubbers coming. Was it Wayne? He was like he's pretty slow.
That's going to be Coleman starting on the second row on the top, though. That is going to be
Ooh.
tough.
What do y'all think here? Like Jason Bauer made us got in there a little hot. Riding on the Goodyear blimp here. It's turn number 4. Coming in turn number 1 here, Carol.
Ooh, it looks like new tires and old tires
Yeah,
there.
I mean, it don't look like he like attacked the corner really hard. Just like he has fresh rubber and can go in there a little deeper, really. Little kiss. Around she goes. Boom goes the dynamite.
I've seen Kyle Wellman do that a few times on new rubber.
No comment.
That boy can get into that corner deep when he's upset.
Want to watch the 43 car here. See if we can get a better camera angle. Right side tire.
Oh, late.
It is only 27 laps to go. Going a lap down. No. Come on, Bill.
Oh.
He went a lap down.
He's going to lose it, yeah. He's going to have to stop at the end of pit road here, most likely, unless the field gets around him.
That's a Hail Mary that didn't work, boys. He was trying to get back up there.
He gets a caution. He can be the lucky dog, but then he needs another caution so he's not starting behind all the lap down cars, right? He's got a hill to climb for sure. Look at that 15 car. That thing's beautiful, brother. He's running the wrong way.
Is looking fast too, Tanner. He's looking like he's got a shot to win here.
I sent him the white one. We have one where the blue's at, that's white, where the white's at, that's blue, and that car really popped. And he's running the blue one still.
Man, I feel for Zimmy. He's got to be
he's
feeling it right now. I mean, him and Brandon have a lot of respect for each other, but you got two hungry guys right behind you that are going to be trying to pounce. They're first and second points. Zimmerman's in third.
Zimmerman pitted on lap 21, folks. Lap 21. He didn't take tires. His tires are nonchalant. They are gone. Right? We are 125 laps into this thing. He basically don't have tires. Zack Murphy has tires. Brandon Mettler has tires. Justin Coleman has tires. We're about to see if Zimmy has saved enough here. Because the tires will equal out at some point, right? They will. The new tires, we see them fall off.
I think we've run enough caution laps and heat cycles that they may have already evened out pretty well. And got side-by-side battles 2 lanes deep here. Zimmy loves seeing that. So,
Wellman, we have Coleman on the top going backwards, and he's losing points. Like, this is coming down to it here. He's struggling on those old tires, and he's stuck on the top.
This is huge right here. This is very, very big. It gets a little
look out, Coleman. Oh, look out, Barrett.
Oh, we're going through. Guy Barrett, heads up move. I love the guy, right? We had a little argument one night, but deep down, I love the guy because that was a really heads up move right there. And look, he's still trying to get in there. He's going to make the pass because he's fast, right? He's trying to make the pass over Nicholas Lamb. Justin Coleman kind of got up there, surprised him.
Oh, closing the door.
Yeah, these 2 guys here, Nicholas Lamb and Guy Barrett.
That's strike 3. So we're playing ball now, right? Like if it's a standard tomorrow, we're playing ball. You just struck out.
Yeah, these 2 guys right here battling Nicholas Lamb and Guy Barrett. With me not on track, they're probably the 2 most aggressive guys out there, and they're going to be hard to get around.
I love that line right there. With me not out there on the track, these are the 2 most aggressive guys.
I love how he just accepts it. This battle right here, boys and girls, is for 4th. So Coleman has not fell back too far. He's fell back some. He definitely don't want to be where he's at. Falling back to P6. He's going to have to try to do something here. I don't know if he has tires. If he has tires, he should have took them.
Man, the way these guys are battling, I don't feel bad for the body shop guys. I feel bad for the painting guy because they're rubbing all the paint off those doors right now.
I want to sit here and salute Brian Zimmerman. The guy is on old rubber. He's on the tires he qualified with, or started to race with. He is on.
Well, we saw
tires.
him, Tanner, taking care of that car in the middle of the race. We documented that on the broadcast.
Jump on board with him now.
It's paying off right now.
Oh, he's attacking now. Listen to him. He was hard on the throttle. He dumped off of it really quick. Look at him. Zimmy's digging, brother. The man is digging.
What I like to see is, even though he's on old tire, when he gets to the straightaway, he's not turning right. He's still turning straight, so he's not losing it too much.
He's having to drive it a little bit, right? That's just the car. But I mean, let's jump back here to Murphy. Look at Murphy.
See, Murphy's turning right. He's giving too much throttle on exit, and it's just he's wearing that tire out more than Zimmy's saving. So he's gonna have to figure something out there.
Had a good corner right there. He's actually starting to catch Zimmy now a little bit. What Zimmy?
You can tell from this angle, Zimmy is getting that power down pretty good up off the corner right there.
I think Murphy's going to get to him, brother.
Yeah, those new tires are showing up on the long run, no doubt.
What we're seeing here, you have old tires versus new tires. The first 4 or 5 laps on a restart, you can kind of hang, right? Because your tires cool off a little bit. After about that 6th lap, you'll start noticing a little bit of a difference versus the old tires and new tires. And I think that's what we're seeing right here. But Zimmy is get a notebook out and take notes, because he is doing a textbook version of racing at Lanier right now. Very, very smooth.
So what I'm thinking is going to happen is, with these cars, they are aero dependent, even though it's a short track and they don't have a lot of power. With that damage on the front end, is it going to make Zach push in the corner if he gets right on Zimmerman's bumper, or is
it looks to me that he's getting a little tight in, but it looks like it's helping him point off the corner. He's getting the power down and not getting loose like everybody else. That might be an advantage right now.
I think he's feeling it right now, even not even being right up or on him. I think he's truly feeling it. I think he has we're going to call it quote unquote dirty air. I think he's feeling it right now. What do you think, Carol?
Yeah, he looks like he's tight right in the center, and he looks tight off. But I mean, it's working out because he's not spinning the tires up off the corner, and I think it's helping him. It might feel bad, but it's helping the speed.
6 laps to go. Sorry, I gotta get it. 5 laps to go. Brian freaking Zimmerman trying to go back to back. I know his brother-in-law is watching. Shout out. I think it's Andrew. If I butchered your name, I'm sorry. I know they're watching. Shout out to them. 4 laps to go here. T1S Racing. Season 2 late model stocks is getting ready to come to a close here, folks. 4 laps to go, Mr. Brian Zimmerman.
Yeah, man, I think this is the points battle too. Not only for the win, but for points. Man,
it's going to be close, Wellman.
It's going to be between these two. I think Coleman's dropped too far back to retain the
Coleman's
top 2.
in 4th. I think Coleman's safe.
What was it? Was it between him and Zim? What was it? 11 points?
No, it was like
21, I think.
Yep, 21.
Yeah,
so it's double points night. That's right there. I don't know who's going to win this.
Double points, and I believe Zimmerman's led the most laps. He's got a lap led.
Bonus points in there.
He might even have the fastest lap the way he ran earlier in the race.
I can tell you that. Final lap of the race. Final lap of the season. Coming out turn number 4 for the final time. Nicholas Lamb. Brian Zimmerman puts it in victory lane, going back to back. Started dead last here at Lanier, a track notorious for being hard to pass at. And mama, he's done it again. That man is a bad, bad man, son. That 28 machine, burn it down, son, if you can.
He's trying.
This car's tough. He'll get it. I know he will. Hey, hell of a season by Mr. Brian Zimmerman, man. Hell of a season. As he burns it down. This is the Bam Racing Videos winning moment here. These cars are tough to burn it down, but I know he's excited about this. He has a win percentage of probably 90% over the last 3 weeks. Brian Zimmerman. Let's get the points in, boys. I'll let y'all do the interviews. Y'all have to move them up and stuff like that. Folks, I am going to be completely MIA for a moment. So I'm going to get the points in, and Chris and Kyle, the floor is y'all. Y'all got the broadcast.
All right, Wellman, we got to dig up some boys here from the chat. Who do you want to bring up here first?
Who's our third place finisher here?
Metler is in 3rd, and we got Murphy in 2nd.
We'll start with Metler while Tanner gets his points done, because I feel like 1st and 2nd, it's going to be a tight battle.
You gotta do top 3 first. Whoever's the top 3. Do them first.
We'll start with Brandon Metler. We'll pull him up here.
I'm on it. We got Metler coming up. If you wanna do the Metler interview, I will bring Zach up at the same time.
All right, sounds good.
There we go. Brandon Metler, you got Kyle Wellman in the TSB studio booth.
Hey, Brandon, you got a copy?
I got you.
All right, man. That Wild race out there. Tell us about your night.
Yeah, didn't really get the good qualifying run that I wanted with Lanier being a really hard place to pass on. But throughout the race, I think I actually found it pretty easy to pass some cars here and there, pick some guys off left and right. And this is one of those tracks where if you're going to pass anybody, it's really smart to pass from the pit. So try to play strategy right, obviously, and pit at the right time. And I think if the time I pit, we would go to have went green after the time I pit, I think we would have had a pretty good shot to win. But hey, all in all, good race, good win by Zimmy. He played it right. Zach played the strategy just a little bit better than I did. I knew he had better tires at the end. I let him by and hope for a caution and save my tires. Hopefully, get him on a restart. But hey, I'll take P3 any day.
Yeah, you overcame a couple incidents there, made it through them. I know there's one big pile up there. Good job getting through there. Great third place finish. Who can you thank on the car tonight?
Yeah, I can't thank BAM Racing Videos, YouTube, and Facebook enough. Got some good stuff coming up on that side of things with the real life racing videos and content. Got to thank Fat Kings Motorsports and all the Fat Kings Motorsports sponsors that we have. We were lucky to have that support us each and every week with MF Racing Designs, Elite Performance Industries, and the Buck Hicker. Got to thank Tanner and all the other admins that helped me out with this league, and Tanner especially for footing the bill for a lot of this and putting a lot of work into it. And obviously for you guys tonight for putting on a broadcast and putting on a show for us for our season finale.
Yeah, thank you. You guys help us put on a great show as well by putting on a great show. So we thank you. Congratulations, top 3, and we'll see you later.
Yes, sir. Sounds good.
All right, we're going to pull Zach up here momentarily. I got to pull him up into the broadcast booth. Zack Murphy, you got Chris Carroll and Kyle Wellman up in the TSP studios here. You got a copy, sir?
I got you, fellas.
And that was an up and down race for you out there. You were at the front, you were in the middle, you're at the back, you're dodging wrecks. Talk me through what you saw out there. That was a wild race.
Well, that was a wild one for me for sure. Like you said, it kind of didn't qualify very well. I started in the middle of the pack and started working my way up. And just as I made a pass, I think to get to 8th, the field wadded up in front of me, and I made a little contact with Sweat. Had like 25 seconds of optional, so that kind of slowed me down a little bit there. And then I had to make.
We were talking about that in the booth. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, yeah, I was just saying that. Then I decided to pit a little early there to see what I had for damage, and tried to pick. I got a bunch of fuel there, and then just tried to bide my time. But yeah, it was a pretty crazy race.
Yeah, we were watching it up in the booth. We were wondering how bad, what that car felt like. How different did it feel with that damage compared to when it was clean?
Felt like, I mean, it handled okay. I just felt like it was a little down on power, to be honest. Like I just couldn't run the lap times I was running before. So I decided I'd bring it down, and I didn't take the fast repair yet, and got like half of it fixed. And then when I pitted later and I took tires, I got most of it fixed. And I don't know if that little bit of damage at the end really was slowing me down. Maybe I could have caught him. I still probably had 10, 12 seconds, but yeah, either way, Zimmy's fast. He earned that one for sure. So.
Well, you were actually catching him there late. We were talking about that. We thought you might get there. It did look from the booth. We were talking about it while it was going on that when you were behind Zimmerman chasing them down, everyone else looked loose up off the corner, and maybe that damage and the way that thing, it looked like it was pushing center, and then you were really pointed off is where you're making up the ground. So did you think you were going to get Zimmy with 10 to go? Did you think you had the car to get there?
Yeah, once that, we shuffled out of that final restart, and I got to second finally, and I don't know if I used a little tire up there just battling with Mettler for a few laps, but yeah, once I got by him and started, I was like, oh, I think I got a shot at this. I started running, the lap time started telling me I was running a little faster than him, and then he started running faster than me, and my car started pushing a little bit, and yeah, I think the tires evened out once they heated up a little bit, so.
Yeah, it's always tough with damage. You got to drive it different, and it changes on you quicker because it's not as pristine. It adds up over time, and we've all felt that in a car when we're going for a win and it's pushing, and there's nothing we can do until there's a caution out there.
Yeah, and I'm sure I was overdriving it a little bit too, just trying to get to Zimmy, overdriving the center, not just letting it keep momentum. I mean, these cars are a lot of momentum, especially on a small track like this. So. How
loose was that track compared to practice? Like when you're running in the race, when it cooled down, did the car stick a lot better, or was it still loose?
Yeah, it tightened up quite a bit. Unless you really got down low, like trying to rotate the car. Like if you came off the corner, like off 4, kind of low by that little curb, it would want to kick out. But it definitely got more stable for sure as the night came on.
Right. Well, we're still running points here, man. We're there. He is. He's back. Okay. We got Tanner in my ear here. He's done the interview, so you got the floor, Zach. You can shout out whoever you want to shout out there, my man.
Yeah, unfortunately, my buddy Caleb couldn't make it tonight. I want to shout out him, Race Room 3. Kyle and Brad usually around. Occasionally, we have a good time in there, shooting shit in Discord, or, talking in Discord. And yeah, sorry, fellas. Yeah, thank my wife for letting me do this. And thank you guys, obviously, for putting on a great podcast every week. And Tanner, thank you for, keeping Crooked Line going. I mean, bunch of seasons going, and we're starting at least like season 10 of the mods next year, 12 maybe. So it's been a good run. And I appreciate all the hard work you guys do every week. So it's fun to come out and have a place to race Monday through Wednesday, and a bunch of good guys. It's really turned into something good. So thank you guys.
Right on, brother. Well, thank you, Zach. Congratulations, and good run tonight. We'll announce the points here in just a moment.
One of these days I'll get one. I think I'm a little short, but one of these days.
Give me a minute. They'll be in just a minute. We'll announce them. Good luck, brother.
All right, guys. Thanks again. Take care.
Absolutely. All right, let's get Zimmy up here. Carol, I'm going to butt in. I'm taking Zimmy. I'm going to take
all yours, Tanner Marr. You got Tanner Marr up in the booth, Brian Zimmerman.
Brian Zimmerman, how you doing, brother?
Doing good, man. How you tonight?
So you came into tonight. It was a championship hunt. You started dead last, brother. You came in third in the points. I'll be honest, it was looking a little bleak. I didn't know. Wasn't 100% sure how it was going to work out for you. But you finished in victory lane. Talk me through your night, brother.
Well, had to do a little pit strategy, try to get up front. Starting in the back, just too many fast cars in here to pass the entire field without some type of strategy. So came down on lap 23, took fuel just enough because if I'd taken 6 gallons, we would have went a lap down. Took 5, was able to just get off pit road before pit road closed, stay on the tail end of the lead lap. But I'll tell you, we were at one point in the race, we were 3.5 seconds from being lapped.
Yes, sir.
So
Carol talked about that.
Yeah, I was in the back doing my best to save tires, but I looked down and I was, 3.5 seconds, the leader was behind me. So there wasn't much saving I could do at that point. But was able to get on pit road, get some fuel, able to cycle through, get to the top 10. Once we got in the top 10, made a few passes, and trying to keep it clean, trying to keep those tires under it because we just ran 150 laps here with the original tires that came on the car. So it was getting a little slick there late. The last 5 or 6 laps, I could really start feeling the tires give up. I was watching Zach in my mirror. I knew he had some freshies, and if we hadn't caught that caution to cool my tires off, Zach would have won that race. He made a great call coming to pit road. He took some tires. He was fast. But we had a couple of cautions there, and that equaled out the tires, allowed mine to cool off, and allowed me to get that win. But that was a great call by Zach because he was kind of mired right there in the middle of the pack. Came to pit road, took tires, and it paid off for him. He's able to get back up to second. Without those cautions, though, I think he wins that race.
Well, Jimmy, the points are in, brother. Man, oh man, the 28 car had a hell of a season, dude. 4 race wins. 7 top 5s, 8 top 10s. You finished with 433 points. Unfortunately, Justin Coleman with 1 win, 4 top 5s, 7 top 10s with only 421 points. That means you are season 2 champion, Mr. Brian Zimmerman, bringing home the championship on a Wednesday night. 4 race wins, won it by 12 points. Brian, talk to me about the season, brother.
Well, it's been a fun season. We had I had a drop week. We were at the beach with the family, and then I had a horrible finish at Southern National. Finished last in the field. So those were my 2 drops. I'd had no other room during the season to make any mistakes. Other races all went well for us. Had good finishes in those other races. Those 4 wins. But man, this league is. It's full of such good drivers and also just clean drivers, courteous drivers. You know, the league's come a long way, and it's really starting to mature a lot in the last year and a half, 2 years. So I'm really excited where the league's headed. A lot of good drivers in here. A lot of people are really improving too. I mean, you can see a lot of people starting to catch on to some things and getting a lot faster. So that's been exciting to see. But yeah, great season. Been a lot of fun. We appreciate everything y'all do in the broadcast booth. We appreciate everything you do, Tanner, for this league. But looking forward to listening to Three Amigos tonight. I mean, we got like an ESPN broadcast crew up there with three of you.
I prefer to be the Three Stooges. Three Amigos is giving us too much credit. Three Stooges.
Well, I look forward to listening to y'all's broadcast. But yeah, definitely want to give a shout out to T1S. Coming on board this year and sponsoring the late models. We sure do appreciate them coming on board, doing all they've done for us. So big shout out to them. And I always forget, and I always think about it later in the night, but I want to give a shout out to BAM Racing Videos. Brandon Metler, he helps a ton with admins and league sponsor for many years now. If you haven't checked out his videos, get on YouTube, check out his videos. BAM Racing Videos, great short track racing, dirt track racing. He covers it all. So check out his videos and his YouTube channel, and give him a subscribe, because he definitely earns it.
Mr. Zimmerman, brother, you did it. You did it. I mean, you did it. We didn't know the caveat. Me and Jimmy talk all the time, right? He's one of my best friends on here. So naturally, let's take me out of the booth right now. I'm just a friend. As we get that music rocking and rolling in the background, I want Jimmy to win, right? I got to pull for him because he is my bud. But coming in tonight, I was skeptical. I was on the fence, right? I didn't know if you could do it or not starting last.
I didn't think I could reach it. I thought the points were too far out, probably with those two bad drops I had. I just didn't know if I could do it. And also at Lanier, I knew it was going to be an uphill battle. So, it just fell right for us tonight. Got some lucky breaks, and we was able to pull it off.
Well, brother, we have went long. We've been up here forever, I feel like. I'm tired, but I'm excited. I'm happy for you. Congratulations. Second championship in a matter of how many days? Not many days, I don't think. But congratulations, brother. And we'll let you get down and celebrate. And maybe we'll be talking to you next season. Now, remember, next season starts not next week, but the week after. We're firing back up.
We're looking forward to it. We got who's coming on board as our league sponsor next year? What's the name of the company? EP what?
Well, EPI is going to be sponsoring the setups, but that's not the EPI. It's going to be Crooked Line. We're looking for a sponsor, folks. So if you want to put your name on the series, hit me up, because it's a great way, especially if you have an online business. It's a great way to create traffic, and I promise you, we'll help you out. We'll work with you as much as we can. I'll be honest, USA Firearms, we don't sell a lot of guns for Zimmy, right? Because there's not a lot of people that buy guns from online. I wish they did, but because I'm going to promote it till I can't no more, right? But anyways, we are looking for a sponsor. But Zimmy, congratulations, brother. 28 machine, looking fresh, looking clean, and it's got a championship trophy on. Congratulations, brother.
Thank you, bud. I sure do appreciate it. Look forward to next season. Thank y'all for all y'all do.
All right, buddy. All righty. This is the first time we've had the Three Stooges, and I promise, I swear on everything, Chris Carroll is definitely Larry on there. I might be Mo. Wellman, you might be Curly.
Yeah, I saw that coming. I didn't watch much Three Stooges when I was little, but I know
what
Curly's role in the gang.
What?
So
You didn't watch Three Stooges? I guess I'd be lying if I said I've watched every episode. Well, boys, let's wrap it up. We have been here for a minute tonight, I'll tell you that, but it's been fun. I've enjoyed it. Thank y'all for coming in here and chopping it up with us. We have that rock music from Mullet Music Productions rocking on in the background. Thank him. Thank old Joshua Rutherford for that. Chris Carroll, final thoughts before we close up shop here tonight.
A bit of a shocking finish there. I thought Zimmerman was too far out of the points to get her done. He's my teammate, and I didn't pick him. I picked Coleman to win that championship. And what a turn of events, what a race. I mean, we had some cautions out there, but all in all, Tanner, we saw an unbelievable race, and I really think this league is trending in the right direction. I think the seasons from here on only get more competitive, and they get better racing too.
Absolutely. It's getting better and better. It is. That's what when I said earlier, join us at Crooked Line Racing, shoot us a message. I never used to boast about this series, but I promise you, we're doing something right here. Something right is happening. Join us. Kyle Wellman, your thoughts as we close up shop here tonight before we go through the top 10.
Man, just a great race all around tonight. Congratulations to Brian Zimmerman. He's had one heck of a month. 1 month tomorrow he won the Tour Mod season, and now he's won it again tonight. And just this past 2 weeks, he's won 6 out of the last 8 races he's been in. So he's on fire in that Davey Allison tribute scheme.
And side note, it is 30 years since the 30 year. I'm gonna call it an anniversary, but Lord knows it's not an anniversary. It's the 30-year mark of when Davey died. And Jimmy said that actually, he's such a big fan that bothered him, right? Like that moved him, and he said he loved winning during that time, and he is definitely winning. I mean, he is putting on a show. Well, folks, I want to thank y'all for tuning in as always. If you did hit the thumbs up button, hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe, helps out a ton. Your top 10 really quick: Brian Zimmerman, Zack Murphy, Brandon Mettler, Justin Coleman, Guy Barrett, Larry Bell, Nicholas Lamb, Todd Lempier, Jason Bauer, Tyler Clemens. Let me see if I can do something for you really quick here. I might be able to get. You won't be able to see it. We'll get the points to you really quick. So your top 5 in the points. It is Brian Zimmerman going home with the points lead. You got Justin Coleman sitting second, 12 points behind. Then you have Zack Murphy. He jumped a spot, sitting 13th. Or sitting third, sorry, with 14 points behind. Christopher Smith came in the night in fourth. He ended the night in fourth, 54 points behind. And Larry Belsky walked up there and got the 5th place spot. So congratulations to those boys. Hell of a season. Super glad. We'll be back here on Wednesday nights in 2 weeks. Hope to have you here. Chris Carroll, Kyle Wellman, thank you, boys. It's been a great night. Been a long one. Until next time, folks, we'll see ya. You like that? Kind of switches up a little bit.
A little bit there.
They can still hear us, by the way. All right, we're out, folks. Y'all have a good night.
Good chow.